When you hear of the Assistance League of Tucson, you might think of tea parties and white glove social gatherings for ladies only. This may have been the image of the past, but today the Assistance League of Tucson is all about action.
My name is Paula Harris. We are in the Operation School Bell dressing area, and I have been a volunteer for the Assistance League for approximately 6 years.
And shoes and socks.
Today we have a group of children that have come in to get new clothing, and they get to go and pick out their own clothing with a little help from one of our volunteers, and they get new tops, new bottoms, new pair of shoes, underwear, socks, backpack, and a jacket.
Operation School Bell is only one of the volunteers' philanthropic projects, but since the start of the program, more than 22,000 children have received clothes and supplies at a cost of about $75 per child.
And we have some games, and we have some computers, and some coloring material, and they wait until their name is called. And when their name is called, they come in here, and they are almost always very excited about getting new clothing.
Very cute. Okay, ma'am, it's time to enter the dressing room. You ready?
Of course, the payoff is to see the results of the volunteer efforts. However, making these projects a reality requires many hours of work behind the scenes.
I'm Dee Dee Green, president of Assistance League of Tucson, and right now we are in the philanthropic building. We divide Assistance League up into two sides. We call it the fun side, where you're working with the children and you're working with all the various philanthropic projects and you are seeing the results of your work. And then there is the side that we call the dark side, which is basically the management side. Those of us who want to use our business backgrounds for bookkeeping, treasurer's work, management work, computer work, office work, that type of thing.
A big part of the work revolves around fundraising efforts for the various projects. The thrift store has evolved into not only the largest single source of funding for the Assistance League, but an icon of the local vintage shopping scene.
Assistance League has started their thrift shop 47 years ago. That was basically the first fundraiser that this organization had in Tucson. Gradually, it grew to size that it will support half of our income. And again, it's member-run. It is open 10 months out of the year. We are open from Tuesday to Saturday, generally from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock, Saturday from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And we will take all good donations. Anything that is resaleable certainly will help us out in any way to support our philanthropic projects.
All this work is time-consuming, and the efforts are dependent on a never-expanding pool of volunteers.
Well, the boys get 2 pairs of jeans or a pair of shorts and a pair of jeans, and then a t-shirt. That's kind of the general uniform for little boys, but little girls have choices, and it's a capri or a skirt or a long pant, and then we have a larger variety of our clothing for little girls because it's just, they're more picky.
What motivates me is that there's an opportunity for me to put my background to use. And I think that works for all our volunteers. They found something that they're good at that will work for us.
As far as philanthropy is concerned, it's safe to say that the folks here have the process down to a science, and the payoff for them is all in the lives that they touch.
It's a feel-good situation. It's a win-win situation. Everything we do comes back to us twice.
We're all volunteers, and it's a great, great group of women who help. Nothing is better than to put a smile on a child's face, and we love doing it, and it's just a wonderful organization, and the women that volunteer here are absolutely wonderful.
For KUAT, I'm Luis Carrion.